get our work done together today. So for anyone that's new to my space, new to my page, my name is Heru. Hello. I am a real life indigenous American shaman. Yes. I'm a stand-up dude. A corporate professional who's come from a life of imposter syndrome, a life of hustle, and a life of self-sacrifice, and shifted into a state of peaceful manifestation and a means of hustling for the heart, hustling from the heart, So yes, I help my clients and communities shift the self-concept away from trauma and self-abuse, narcissistic abuse, engagement and narcissism, and shifting the self-concept towards wealth through my healings and divinations and work. So welcome to our collective reading today. Today is April 6th. Yeah. Let me figure out how to attach this mic. Put it on like a stand here. Best if I could just put it right, child. All right, so let's get our work done together. If there's anything else that I need to take care of in my work calendar. So we just got finished. We just came off of our support group. If you have a want to be in community with spiritual people, I have a spiritual school called Safe Space Elevation. Safe Space Elevation. Just had our Sunday support group. We're talking about a retreat coming up. We're gonna have a summer retreat. So if you are in need of a spiritual retreat, then you gotta join our community, okay? We've got a lot going on, and I do have a lot going on as a builder and a king that I am. All right, enough about me. What are we feeling for the collective today? What are we feeling? Today's April the 6th. We are in a Leo moon coming from a Cancerian moon. So here we go. Let's get this reading started for you. Let me know in the comments if you've been feeling chaotic, if you've been especially unable to rest or getting a lot of wild dreams. It does speak about a lot of kind of like bandwidth shifting in your world. You're learning how to do something, or you're learning how you can be inspired to do something. And for anyone that's curious about my work, I am a real life medium, psychic. I focus on shadow work and inner child healing to help see through and pass the veil to understand what's going on in the human, in the person. It's the whole adult shit that gets traumatizing for people, and we forget that the inner child actually navigates this world. Well, for the collective reading today, April 6th, we are in a Leo moon. Your emotions are close to the surface, or your deservings are close to the surface. Let me know in the comments if you know what you want in this next chapter, and you cannot describe it. Maybe it's just more of a feeling. You're approaching a time of manifestation where you are rebirthing yourself, or the phoenix is rising. And as I always say, and as I've been encouraging my communities to trust, you are just a baby. You've gone through a lot of trauma and or a lot of systemic oppression. And I don't mean to negatively spellcast on you, because I don't care who you are. If you live in America, if you are alive in 2025, so if you live in the world, you have experienced narcissistic abuse from the government, from these systems such as the government, patriarchy, white male patriarchy, from the matrix in general. You have experienced oppression. So let me give you this general reading. Sit down, and there's going to be a lot of wisdom for you for the future. All right, so your deservings are in front of you. Your deservings are in front of you, and your past is behind you. You're learning how to see how the past has impacted your present self, and you are asked to make a choice. Are the impacts of the past your present truth? Are the impacts of the past your present truthful personality? This is what's being settled out right now. Does that anxiety really belong to you? Or is it a result of where you've come from? Are you truly the problem, or are you the reaction? Let's get some tarot going for you. So Spirit is letting me know that there's a little spiciness in your world, the Ace of Wands, that there's a little passions, anger, but that it all is creating a frequency of creativity. You're becoming a little impatient. This Knight of Discs here. Let's see how we're going to do this tarot. And yes, I work with the tarot. For anyone that's watching this that is still coming from the old world, thinking that spirituality is weird and niche, what's up? What's up? welcome in. I task and dare you to see if I'm reading your life. April 6, 2025, Spirit says that you are impatient about creating or launching some project or activating some entrepreneurial exercise because the Knight of Disc is Capricorn energy, which speaks about career, long-term investments. Spirit is saying that this is paired or patterned with this creativity, the Ace of Wands, and a need and want to come out of people-pleasing, Temperance card in reverse. So you are truly at this place of like brand breaking or breaking through the mold. The world is in reverse. Thank you, God Most High, and thank you, Tarot. Emptying out a past world that was not serving you or servicing your needs or your highest good. You're coming out of an entire world. You're closing out on an entire chapter, and you're emptying out an entire programming today, April 6, 2025. You may be getting a lot less sleep, feeling more impatient, feeling as if you are brand new, because you are. The Two of Swords is here with the Wheel of Fortune. You're being guided into the next chapter, the next book, the next level of your life. You are leveling up from the inside out. Remember, mind-body integration. Once upon a time, you thought about something, you dreamt of something, you manifested it. And it inspired emotions or an emotional arc. You went on that road, that journey, the Four of Cups, it's in reverse, where previously we were so self-consumed with what God has given us, feeling as if God has given us too much. And of course, God does give you more than you can handle. It is opposite from that old adage that God never gives you more than you can handle. That's not true. God does give you more than you can handle so that you can grow and learn how to handle it. And this is where you are now. Having experienced more than most, more than necessary, more than expected, you are now about to receive more than most, more than expected. You have broken past the past trauma, Two of Disc in reverse. You have paid off your karmic debts, Two of Disc in reverse and that Ten of Swords. You've survived character attacks, misperceptions, maybe even seasons and cycles of depression and anxiety. You're in this chapter now where if you can get into a relationship with your anxiety, you can make money or make the most out of your experiences. You know that when it's time to alchemize our experiences, it's important for us to release shame for what we've learned or where we've come from. It's the only way to make the most out of what we've been through by not feeling embarrassed, ashamed, or personally judgmental about the whys and the hows of your experiences and journey. You're in a space now of total rebirth, death and rebirth. You're going through an ego death where you're not as insecure as you used to be. You're not as, or you don't have to be as insecure as you used to be, because you've gone through so many internal conversations of accountability, but also of allocation. What does that mean? You've given away things that don't belong to you, and you've taken as much accountability as you can. So you're in a space now where you are rebirthed through an ego death, or you have learned how to see yourself for who you are becoming. You've learned how to see yourself for who God has made you to be through trials and triumphs. You've learned how to see yourself through an alchemical lens. You are not the decisions of your past. You are not the pains of your perceived mistakes. You're in a space now of learning how to receive love, receive divine inspiration, as well as receive your own intentions. Let me know in the comments if you're learning how to receive your own intentions, how to take yourself out of immediate gratification and find more impact and fulfillment from being with yourself moment to moment, because maybe you can be gratified from long-term things activated today, such as planning, such as working out, such as cleaning. Those are long-term things, right? Organization, working out, planning a trip, planning a business model. Those are long-term things that we can get immediate gratification for. And it does seem like you're in a space in life to pivot around gratification and alignment. Spirit is showing me this Lover's card, which is the card of alignment and the card of love. And so we'll do a love reading. Let me know how you've received this general reading. I'm going to activate a love reading for you in the next video. For this general reading, Spirit is saying that you're at a space of rebirth as a phoenix, and that you're in a place where community is paramount, because community is the final stage of healing, being able to trust again and being able to be perceived again. Spirit is letting me know that you are open and interested to finding creative inspiration towards launching some project, business, or passion project. This is a beautiful thing, because your healed relationship to money and finances speaks about your reclamation of self-worth. And it is good and healthy to make money, to support yourself, to be able to preserve yourself, and to have a proper and relatively equal exchange to your decisions, actions, emotions, and inner currency. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you. It sounds like you have been rebirthed and you are ready for not just your chapter 2, not just your revenge era, your villain era, but truly a life well lived and a life curated for the safety of your soul. It looks like you are officially on your high timeline, and you are becoming your highest self. That's beautiful. Let me know how this is resonating with y'all in the comments. I'm banned on live stream on TikTok Live for right now for the next 3 days. So please check back in with my YouTube. I'll be posting collective readings, most likely twice a day, collective general and collective love. You can still book with me on my website in the link tree here on this account, and I will still be hosting our support groups. Midweek mindfulness meditations on Wednesdays, and our support group, our safe space self-care support group on Sundays. Thank you so much for supporting my page, supporting my business and content, and I look forward to hearing from you and how is this resonating with the beauty and wealth of your future found today. Love to you. Peace.